Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM, episode 105. I know we'd missed a day or so. Unfortunately, you've caught up to me and it's getting a little harder to get them out consistently, but we'll do our best. It looks like we're struggling to complete this tech. We do have a little bit of the other purple science. So maybe I can find something else that might be a little bit easier to do that's useful. Heat shielding research, okay. I think there's a few things in here that we don't need right now, but we are going to need. All right, you go away. So we're doing this one. I don't really want better accumulators right now. Exoskeleton maybe. And yes, I haven't upgraded to the new beacons, which I'm not sure I like the look of, but maybe I will adapt. What was the one that we were doing? Oh, that's in. That one. Let's just do that for now, just so there's something there. Which sort of... I'm not even sure. Anyway, I've loaded up on Landfill so that we can run across to... And I know we were doing plastic last episode, but you should be used to this by now. I jump from one thing to another. Just trying to keep it interesting, or maybe I'm not exactly sure how to deal with my byproducts just yet, so I am doing something else. Maybe the PC needs a reboot. You notice those slight glitches. Haven't rebooted it for a while, so that could be an issue. So up here, if you notice, we now actually have basically all of these berths are full, so we need to do something on the other side. I don't especially think I need like the blue stuff. I think we have plenty of landfill in production now. The fishies that I'm killing by doing this, not necessarily so sure about, but yeah, for these just getting this covered, that shouldn't be a problem. I suspect that the fish aren't really a big issue. They seem to be fairly plentiful everywhere we go. Oh, we actually finished. And yeah, let's just get rid of those as well. So, my contention is that if I made a copy of basically all of that stuff, spun it around, you see how it does not fit. Most of it is actually clashing here. So we can't do that. Whoops, Q is what I wanted. We can't do that. We have to do something else. So what I'm thinking is that instead of that, we have like We can come in here. And we can potentially come all the way up here. To exit sort of there. And then I can have a station, a supply station. So my point with this is the ones that have multiple requirements, such as the mineral sludge. So basically, I'm going to make this one mineral sludge. And we'll work out how many trains we can get along here. With a bit of luck, we can get 3, maybe even more. We will need to change that to one of these. We will need to place that there. We actually need some more landfill. So let's get some landfill. We have some other plans as well. Now part of this is just to let our plastic build up a little bit. But, oh, how did I get trees? So, some landfill. I actually went to our mineral sludge building area way down here last time, but this time I'll just come here. That will probably do for now. Just keep that happening. We need to drain off stone. There's always some excess lying around somewhere, so it's always good to get rid of some. I should probably well, I've already upgraded these, but yeah, look to try and upgrade them again. Oh, mineral sludge has actually come here. Well, that's kind of perfect in a way, except that we don't have these things here and down here, but we need to reduce this back down to a more reasonable level so that we can place one of them there and one of them there. I guess we probably want one of those there and there, just to keep the general gist of things happening. So we can do that, and then that lets another train bank up here. So what I would like to do, I guess, is mineral sludge, mineral sludge, mineral sludge. I'm going to remove all of those, and these are other things. So now we have 3 more generic slots, and we have a mineral sludge here. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe another mineral sludge empty will turn up. We only have 3 at the moment. No, that's not coming here. Empty mineral sludge, where are you going? You're going to tin as well, okay. I mean, I think I'll easily get 3. I could probably even get 4 in here. This would appear to be the wrong type. Yes, that's what we wanted. Does it look likely that we'll get a 4th one in here? No. does not, unfortunately. Alright, never mind. You actually probably need to be one of those, and you can be that. We don't have enough room for a complete additional train in there, but what we could do, obviously, would be to I might have to change where that goes, because that's sort of that's better. So that's my next one for when we need to go here. The key really is these are best suited for things like the mineral sludge, where we need multiple of them. I think currently it's just the mineral sludge, but we have the means now to bank up with lots of trains. So that should do for our little extension there. We don't need that. So the next thing on my agenda is to find somewhere for the plastic to park itself or come in when it gets to the point of being able to accommodate a full train. And this is a little bit scary. How is our power actually doing? It's not coping particularly well from the looks of things. This is in spite of 73 megawatts coming from solar, which is likely to be the maximum. This isn't the maximum that it can ever do, but we need to be charging the accumulators or we're getting absolutely nowhere. So that's interesting. I think what do I think? Plastic is currently generated here, so it's roughly around here. If we were to come in anywhere, maybe here is actually, between these two is actually the place for a train stop for plastic. That's on the same side that we're trying to make plastic, so that's generally a good thing. We have 4.2k, so it's still making some. I fear for the ethanol filling up very quickly, so we're going to have to do something with the ethanol. We can easily extend down here. I have plans for here, let's say that. But let's, first of all, let's grab some more solar panels. Fill out this last bit here. I don't think I have any, no, I used them all up, so let's grab another stash. This is a slightly bitsy episode, I apologise, but that is just the way of it. Here we go, they're up here. Got 50 in there. Move over here a little bit. We actually have a few left, I believe. 19, that's quite a few. We're now up to 76 megawatts. And this, these have picked up a little bit, which is quite nice too. Looks like we're times drawing from the accumulators. That's not ideal. But yeah, we probably will have to fill in down here as well very shortly. Before we do though, seems like I can fill in this area. There you go, the accumulators are shot again. We're running out of the solar batteries. That's the problem if the accumulators don't charge up. Power shortages. Okay. So. This is the sort of thing that we are after. I don't think I necessarily need those. I can't see that one. So I guess this is what we need. All right. I don't actually need the one that's running down the middle. Actually, why did I keep that? I don't need that. Three. Oh. We don't have enough rail. Okay. I think I have some down the bottom, but let's just run over, hopefully back into our logistics zone, grab a little bit more of the rail. There's as good as anywhere to stand. In spite of our power issues, looks like the panels are coming back online, so maybe we'll do slightly better during this day. Oh, got the rail. Didn't even notice it come. Okay, so we are heading up. So that more or less accommodates that, and then we can just run this in as far as makes sense to do. That may have gone in too far actually for just general whatever. And I don't have enough room for it. Okay. What do I have that I don't need at the moment? Probably a lot of things. Alright, landfill it is then. You go there just so I can get this guy. So we're going to request plastic into here. and I don't think there's any use of plastic prior to this point. So we're basically going to have a warehouse that we're going to unload into with express stack inserters. And you, of course, need to unload there, and to make it unload as fast as it can, you can go there. You can go there. Do I need you? Alright, you'll do. We now have power for it. Craft a decider combinator. This guy, really. Do I need that? Probably not. Decider combinator and a requester lamp. And wire. The familiar and usual. So basically, if plastic, let's try and remember where the plastic is. There it is. Plastic bar less than 16k, set a value of 1 for a P, which of course it has done. Did I create my plastic? No, I did not. I know I've got a plastic, well, I think I've got a plastic train. So what we need is to go back to plastic and empty train. Empty plastic. And inactivity full. And then plastic. Plastic. This will be plastic supply, which is that one. None of these stops have been especially challenging so far, but that might change in the not too distant future. Okay, so we're set up. You are going to say if trains on the way is less than P, you want to order plastic. And to make this all make some sort of sense, I think what I want to do is of course you're not in power, so there you go. One of you needs to be a Nair. I think we need to upgrade plastic to yellow. And yes, this is going to challenge us slightly. What are these boards on? Basic, so I just need these ones. And you guys are just on basics, so right, you basic, fair enough. Actually, let's upgrade that. And let's just say filter Factorio fish on that side, which will drive everything to the other side. Just so it looks nice and clean. And then, where's my upgrade planner? There it is. I think from now on, plastic needs a yellow belt because it just has enough volume. Now I doubt I actually have the production to support a yellow belt yet, but we will give it one anyway. Good grief, this goes on forever, doesn't it? There we go. So presumably I'm not going to have quite enough material for this, it's almost for sure. Yep, we're already out of some key ingredients. What are we missing? I think we're missing undergrounds, but I would have thought that I had yellow undergrounds. Yes, I do. I have to go a little bit higher just to make it a bit easier for them. They're better than they used to be, but they're still pretty hopeless. For some reason, this charging pad isn't acceptable to these guys. Oh, we're after 400. Well, we're not too far off. It should be done fairly soon. Alright, I don't need the rest of you. Where did we get up to? It actually appears to have done most of the necessary work here. So that being said, I guess we can come over to where we're actually making the new plastic and start thinking about a few things. You're at 5 point, actually it's 8, isn't it? It's, oh, 32 is not right. They stack to 100 only, so there's 4,000 per vessel, so we need to make you 8,000. And that also means that our guy up here should probably reorder on maybe 8,000 as well instead of 16,000. Which still means that he's going to order basically immediately, but 16,000 just seems a little bit high. We might be able to cope if it's only 8. Probably still unlikely, but you know, let's give it a go. Okay. We need to do something about our slowly growing supply of wood. It's not too terrible yet. It's 2.8k. What I'd like to do, of course, is turn it into more plastic. Doesn't look like acetone is going to run out anytime soon. Oh, the other thing, I never actually hooked up this one. So that's certainly something I should try to do. Oh, wow. Okay. More pipes. We're going to need them anyway if we're going to do something with this wood usefully. I'm going to guess our little blast of science has run the course and now we're out again. I'm getting the opinion you're seeing me run up and down here an awful lot. Fear not, we will be able to move a whole lot faster in the not too distant future, I think. I keep those titanium plates, I might need them. Pipes, not plates, titanium pipes. How is our power now? That's a lot better. More or less where I'd like to have seen it, so I'm good with that. Oh, these fill. That kind of defeats one of the things I was looking at doing. I'm actually considering, or was considering, okay, what is going on now? These trains obviously are not getting called from here. Probably because that... Is it supposed to be... no, these are demands to fill up. Empty mineral sludge. Empty mineral sludge. It was added after I kind of put the train there, so that's a problem. But yes, this is how this works. So as soon as they get here, they're being registered. So we have probably dealt with the immediate needs for empty ones. Let's filter this on the mineral sludge just so that we can see that my faith is well founded. Yeah. So these are all demanding the full trains, and because we weren't loading them up, we weren't getting any full trains, so yeah. Alright, that's fine. You are now up to 6.2, so you're slowly getting there. So, yes, wood. We have the ability to chop up wood, which means that we're going to need iron probably. But if plastic was the game, plastic bar, you want liquid plastic. This is what we're doing currently. Actually, maybe it comes propane. Synthesis propane needs methanol. Methanol comes from cellulose fiber. Cellulose fiber can come directly from wood. So it's basically that chain that I want to put in place to deal with the extra wood here. But if we're going to do that, I guess we need a train stop for dropping off iron. Or I need to just grab it off the main base, which is something we could do. Because it's just here. We need iron, of course, for the saw blades. Let's see. I would probably need the export of this to go something like this. And we need a, let's just use, I mean, I guess we always use blue now, basically. This is half my problem, that's why I'm so tight on space. These things as well, don't really need to be carrying plastic. In fact, we're not carrying plastic anymore. So, whoops, not you. You need to cut up wood. Resin, no. Crystal tipped 95%. Yeah, 6.8, 6 to 8, 6 to 8, they're all the same. So it's basically this one. Saw blades need a box. And I might even just use an iron box. And then another one of these guys. I'll just use one of these. No, they're not going to work. I need filters. That should work. The one that throws it in doesn't need to be a filter. This one needs to filter out saw blades. If I can find them. You'd think it would be a pretty common and easy to find product. There it is. I wonder what those are actually requiring, but anyway. That should be fine. Saw blades, and you need to drop there. We need to make the saw blades. Probably don't need one of these to do that. You need wiring to say only put saw blades in if saw blades are less than 10, say. You're making saw blades. Where were they again? There. And our lovely supply of wood. Needs to be consumed by, we have no spares because we are now out of iron. Because I just used it all, of course. But speaking of iron, let's go and get some from the main base instead of creating a train stop. We have the main base after all, so we may as well use it. Oh. Oh. Maybe I'll just use the titanium pipes now. To get past that area, and I'm going to want to put that guy in there, so... Hang on, what are these? Are these, yeah, they're just basic transport belts. And that's basic transport belt. Okay. So, unless I want to leapfrog over this thing, that should do. One of these. And did I actually pick up any? No, I did not. After all of that, I didn't even pick up any iron, so we basically have to come back. Here we go, here's some iron. So we should be able to make a couple of these things now. So we're going to do a conversion to cellulose fibre per the recipe that we've hidden now. Plastic bar, liquid plastic, this one. So we need to get to methanol. Which we get to from cellulose fibre. So we're going to be making cellulose fibre. Right. Not from red algae, from wood, yes. And that needs to feed into something with steam, apparently, to make algae. No, we've made algae, but to make methanol. Oh dear, we need this again. This is why I like FNEI a bit. Plastic bar, liquid plastic, propene, synthesis propene, which is methanol and steam, in a steam cracker. Methanol and steam. Okay. Methanol is cellulose fibre in a liquefier. Okay, so we can do these in liquefier 3s. Liquefier. Methanol. Okay. And the methanol. Plastic. Liquid plastic. Propene. Synthesis protein. Methanol and steam in steam crackers. We may have some of them. Steam crackers, is that what these are? No, they're gas refineries, in which case we probably don't have any. So let's go here for some steam crackers. Steam cracker 3. Well, I can make one. Start with one, see if that's enough. Probably won't be. You have the ability to make 1200 methanol. Okay. We also need to make steam. Oh, you're still going strong. Okay. $7.6. Butane 52k. Ethanol is insane. Come on. All right, you need to go, say, there, and you are going to do not that, not that, not that, although I have some interest in that because I think benzene is something that we should be after. Methanol from steam to propane. Oh, right, we need steam going in there. That's too close then. Right, you can go there then and do that recipe. Now, the steam. What are we going to do for the steam? One would think we could probably burn one of these things off. Butane. What about this one? Ethanol. What can we do with ethanol? Ethanol. We make resin, we can make ethylene. Ethylene can go to polyethylene or propionic acid, which sounds familiar somehow. Probably what we need, but it doesn't give me a fuel byproduct. Give me that thing. What about this other gas then? Butane. Butane goes basically to benzene. Benzene can go to toluene, which I think is used in explosives, or ethyl benzene. And that just makes the plastic, basically. I don't want ethyl benzene. Toluene. There's another way of making explosives, okay. That's kind of a bit of a dead end. I was hoping one of these things could be used for fuel. Fuel to make steam, basically. Well, I guess I'm also at the end of where I should be. That is sulfuric acid. The fuel lines are over here. What have we actually got over there? Not sure. Let's go and have a look. That's methane, that's naphtha, that's ferric chloride. So none of those are the particular fluids that we can do anything useful with as far as fuel. I think they start up here actually. Like this one here, you can see from that fuel value 1 megajoule, whereas that doesn't have a fuel value. Naphtha doesn't. Oh, it does have a fuel value, but it's not great. The fuel oil has quite a good fuel value. We'll have to think about that in the next episode. We must be getting really close to 8.2k. Why have you not called something? Okay, I need to make sure that's going to call a train, because that's what this is all about. Building plastic, after all. P1. So it goes into here. We haven't set this up. That's basically the issue. So let's get plastic. There it is. Plastic empty train. Train's on its way. Should be here fairly soon. What? That's not exactly the name that I wanted for this station. Let's change this to plastic load. Item equals plastic bar load. We don't need any of that. There we go. That's a lot better. That makes a lot more sense. How are we going? Yeah, we're almost full. I might just jump on board, go for this ride. Be great to see plastic actually look fairly full for a change. See if we need any more. Oh, we're out of power again. Unfortunately, it has to go further than this because it has to go back to pick up its next coordinates, but that's okay. We'll get back there very, very quickly. It should. Return. No, not there. Had to overshoot almost back where we started to come back up. Slightly inefficient, but that's all right. Now, actually, one thing I do want to... I don't care about this fish actually that much. What I want to do is... I could have that fish still. I want input priority... Yes, I want input priority to be this side. So what we're actually making here takes priority. Now we should be cooking. Any problem with this is that might deactivate this thing, because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make these work with the solve mechanism. We're going to have to expand this as well. Let's just observe our rush on red circuits, and then I'll probably wrap the episode up actually. And we'll finish off the conversion of wood in the next one, and trying to do something with the butane and the ethanol. Yeah, this poor thing is kind of struggling. We're going to see just how badly it's struggling very shortly, I think, when the plastic here is finally enough. If it is enough, we may have to increase the speed of this belt. Let's just see. Yep, first bit forced its way all the way up. Looks like there's a couple of things at the top there that shouldn't be there. I don't need you either, so you can go in there. And what else do I get that I don't need? Silicon wafers. You can go in there. There we go. You seem to be too slow now. Assembly machine 2. Okay. At the very least, we can turn you into a 3. Maybe you need to be blue. Maybe this needs to be yellow. Now I think this is not going to be keeping up because we don't have enough resources through here. That's what happened last time we had enough plastic. But this is certainly a lot healthier. All 4 machines going. Sometimes. Anyway, with that, I will leave you. Thanks very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.